Ow. Alright guys, today's video. So it's an easy one. It should be an easy one. But we'll run over things as to why it may happen. So let's say that for whatever reason your car has thrown a code or is running rough after you just get gas or something. It's kind of hard to start up. You start smelling fuel vapors or all that sort of thing. One of the most common causes, that's going to be one of the easiest things you can fix on your car, will be your gas cap. So all cars run on a pressurized system, so your gas cap in here needs to be tight enough to kind of feel this off. And I should say all fuel injected cars, not so much in the older cars to where it had a very low pressure pump to pump gas up to carburetors and stuff. But on fuel injected cars now, it's a pressurized fuel system to once you fill, hang on, car coming by. All right, once you fill up gas in your car and you tighten up the cap, there's supposed to be pressure in there that kind of keeps air from getting sucked in and also keeps vapors from getting out. But also too, it's pressurized in so much that you don't want it to be over pressurized, so the gas cap itself also has to vent out excess air pressure. Another car. God. So gas caps kind of important. What does happen with gas caps is they wear out. Mostly the O-ring around it, sometimes they can crack, sometimes it just stops sealing altogether. Maybe it won't vent itself properly anymore. So this can cause your check engine light to pop up any myriad of codes relating to the evap system, because that's what the fuel system is kind of under. It'll mostly be evap related codes, but also too, it can pop up a code to where it says your car will run a little bit lean because it's getting more air into the system than it should be coming through this area when it should just be straight fuel going in. So although the code should more than likely be related to the evap system, it does have the possibility, and I have seen it also cause a lean condition in the car. So how would you know that your gas cap is bad? Well, as I said before, you go fill up some gas and you go remove the cap and it comes off way too easy, like there's no pressure. If you go to put the cap back on and you go and tighten it up and it won't tighten down, it won't click in anywhere at all, it's probably worn out. If you put the gas cap on, you go start the car and it's really rough, hard starting up, it could be the gas cap or your purge valve, also part of the same system. If you're just smelling tons of fuel vapors for no reason, just like you walk by or you open up the little door and just smell fuel, a lot of gas cap. If you have like this around your gas cap door area, I forget what this sort of algae, bacteria, whatever shit's called, that kind of feeds on the fuel vapors, you'll start to see this sort of deal going on here. So that can tell you that your gas cap is also starting to leak. Was there anything else? I mean, that's kind of the main causes. Obviously, the check engine light related to it. Maybe some rough running, reduced fuel efficiency because it's getting in more air. Can't keep pressure in the system. There's a whole lot of things you can do with it that can cause issues. But the good thing is, it's pretty much the easiest fix you're going to do on your car. Everybody, you've been doing this since you had a car. Well, I should say that caveat. Everybody in the country gets to do this, except in the land of way too much spray tans, gold chains, and fat guys walk around on the beach that look like a bar soap that just got dropped into a big pile of freshly shorn pubes. The all-around armpit of North America, of the United States, New Jersey, where they can't pump their own goddamn gas. I'm going to help you guys out in New Jersey. So this is what you do. You open your door. You take your fuel cap here. You take it. You turn to the left. Comes off. You can inspect it. You can see there's two different gaskets on this one here. This is my third replacement cap on here. I don't know what it is with replacement caps, but they don't last worth a damn. If you need your OE cap wears out, you probably want to get an OE replacement. But so, New Jersey people, take that, move it out of the way. If it's clipped on by like a retainer, a tether of some sort, you can cut it, rip it off, break it, doesn't matter. Take that out of the way. All right. And you'll take your new cap. Okay, you put it back in here the way you came out, and to tighten up, you turn it to the right until it clicks. It'll even usually say on the caps, tighten to click. Sometimes they'll say tighten so many clicks, but listen. Now it's tight, okay? And this one is, compared to that last cap, I can tell you, it takes much more to get it off. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Nice and tight like that, okay? And you take it, and you close your door, and then you're done. That's how you do it, Jersey. Nice and simple. Everyone else, you already know how to actually do this work. But if you do get a cap, you need to get a new cap, you may just want to look into getting an OE replacement, even though they're like twice as expensive as like any sort of aftermarket, third party, whatever cap. But these aftermarket ones don't last worth a damn. So yeah, that's the easiest place to start. If you start smelling gas, or your car starts running rough or whatever, and you don't have a scan tool, or you're not even throwing a code, you can always just swap this out for pretty cheap, and if that solves your problem, then solves your problem. If not, then maybe look into the problem further. But that's it. That's all I got for today. So, all right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you next time.